Summary of Daf Yud of Likkutei Torah, Sefer Vayikra. This mimer is Sheishis Yomim about the effect of matzah on the first day of Pesach, the before and after midnight, the 6 days of Pesach, and then the 7th day, Shvi Shel Pesach. Okay, so we're starting in the first column halfway down, V'hinei. Now we can explain the meaning of what we say in the Haggadah, that the matzah that we eat on Pesach is to remember the matzah that the Jewish people ate when they were leaving Egypt, and it wasn't able to turn into chametz. They had the dough of their back; it couldn't turn to chametz. So we've explained that there's two levels of matzah. There's the matzah before midnight, which is the sort of more basic level spiritually, a basic Kabbalah, basic acceptance of Hashem as boss, and then the high level of matzah after midnight, which comes after Hashem revealed himself to the Jewish people. This was a revelation of Hashem as he is beyond worlds. And nowadays, because we're after the giving of the Torah and we fulfill mitzvahs throughout the year, so therefore, even before midnight, the matzah that we eat accomplishes two things. First of all, it gives us a basic Kabbalah, a basic acceptance of Hashem's yoke and Hashem's kingship to follow instructions. And then the deeper level of reverence that comes after appreciating Hashem and after revelation of Hashem. And so therefore, even before midnight, we have both the basic reverence and then the deeper reverence, the matzah without the vav and the matzah with the vav representing downward revelation. Now, so now it goes on to discuss Shvi Shel Pesach, and that Shvi Shel Pesach, the 7th day of Pesach, the day when the sea split. So that the sea and dry land represent two modes. Dry land is where you can see everything on the dry land. You can see all the trees and the people, the animals, whereas in the sea you can't see all the vegetation and the animal life that's there because it's all covered by the sea. So land represents the revealed worlds, the worlds that we can relate to, and then the hidden world, the world beyond, that's represented by the sea. So normally they're two different levels, and we don't really can't take in what's happening in hidden worlds where it's godliness is palpable and the reality, and it's just beyond us. Now, when the sea split, so that was a time of revelation where the sea becomes dry land, and that's through introducing Ein Sof, Hashem's unlimited light, which is beyond both of them. And when that happens, so then sea and dry land that are normally opposites, the hidden world and revealed world, the world hidden, which is beyond us, and revealed, which is that we can relate to, become one, that even our revealed world, the world we can relate to, can have the level of revelation, the level of godliness that is normally only within the world beyond, the hidden world. This is why at the splitting of the sea, it talks about a ruach kadim, a easterly wind. But ruach kadim also means that there's kadim means the one before, the original one, and it refers to Hashem as he is beyond limiting himself in order to fit into limited receptacles, into worlds. And the other time it talks about this kadim is about Torah, which is called mashal hakadmoni, a metaphor for the early one, the original one. So, and that both Torah and Shvi Shel Pesach are this level beyond godliness, totally beyond worlds. Now, how do we get there? Through eating matzah for 6 days. So 6 days of eating matzah represents the 6 spheres, from chesed until yesod, from loving kindness until bonding. And then the 7th day is malchus. And through us bringing upon ourselves Hashem's light in each of these 6 modes. So then the 7th one, Shvi Shel Pesach, is the 7th day of Pesach, and it's the 7th mode, Malchus, which on one hand Malchus is the lowest, on the other hand Malchus connects to the highest, to the Keser crown above the spheres. Now, Shvi Shel Pesach is called Atzeres. it's a name for a Yom Tov, a holiday. So is Shavuos, and so is Shmini Atzeres. But there's a difference. Here with Shvi Pesach, it's the only one which is called Atzeres L'Hashem Elokecha. It's a Atzeres holiday for Hashem, your God. But Atzeres also means to absorb or even to squeeze together, because it brings together Hashem, which is the name Yud Kei Vav Kei Hashem, as he is beyond us. That's the hidden world. And Elokecha, your God, which is Elokim, is the name of Hashem as he's involved in this world. So we're bringing together, squeezing together Hashem as he is beyond in the hidden world, Amdiskasia, and Hashem in the revealed world that we can relate to. Whereas with Shavuos and Shmini Atzeres, there it says Lachem, that it's Atzeres, it's a holiday for you. The deeper meaning of that is that, yes, Shvi Pesach is a very great spiritual and awesome spiritual revelation, but that the godly light, it always stays a little beyond us, especially since Shvi Pesach is before the giving of the Torah, and therefore we can't quite take it in. And therefore, yes, Atzeres, yes, that we're taking, there's the absorption of this great light, it's a holiday, but it's only L'Hashem Elokecha, it's only for Hashem. Whereas after the giving of the Torah, then it can be Lachem, then it can be for you, meaning that then we can take it in properly. And that's why on Shvi Pesach we don't say for Hallel, because we haven't taken in this light, it still remains beyond us. And this is, it's like the relationship of a parent with a young child, that yes, the parent has a lot of love, but it can only be expressed in sort of basic, simple ways, because the child can't appreciate more, can't relate to more. Whereas when once after the giving of the Torah, so then it's like an adult child who can take it more. It's like the difference between a basic crescent of a moon and a full moon. So Shvi Pesach is very great, but we're not up to receiving what it is.